Hello children, welcome back in the lesson number 5 of SS In Search of Peace, Buddha and Mahavira. This is the second and last part of this chapter. In first part, we study about the life of Gautam Buddha, and now in this part we are going to study about life of Mahavir Swami. So children, you all know that India is a land of festivals. We celebrate many festivals in this country. Can you name some festivals? Yes, Raksha Bandhan, Christmas, Holi, Diwali, Bakri Eid, Navroz and many more. We celebrate many festivals in our country and all these festivals are related to our religion. You know children, these religion had undergone many changes in the past. In the 6th century BC, there was a social reformation all over the country, and this reformation was basically aiming at the eradication or elimination of the social evils of the society. Change is always the better. So, 2500 years ago, these changes came and it basically focused at stopping the animal sacrifice that took place in a country and balancing the nature. Let's have a look at the sacrifices of animals. With time, everything changes. Hence, such places took place about 500 years ago, when people were merely believing in sacrificing animals for rituals and embellishing nature. Let's have a look at the religions of that time. Buddhism and Jainism. Buddhism was founded by Lord Buddha and Jainism was founded by Swami Mahavira. So, let's learn about Jainism founded by Swami Mahavira. Two main religions came in 6th century. Jainism held on important position in Indian society. Buddhism, we basically believed in karma and nirvana, 4 noble truths and 8-fold path, and is basically believe in rejecting caste system. Jainism, which was founded by Mahavir, it believed in strict ahimsa and no supreme deity. Let's have a lesson overview: what, why and how. What we are going to learn about is the life and the teachings of Mahavira. Why? Because it is required for understanding and our mindset. And how? By learning about the life and the preachings of Lord Mahavira in Jainism. So today we will learn about the Vardhaman Mahavira and his teachings in Jainism. You can see this children. This is known as Agam, a main source of knowing about Jainism or main source of literature to know about the Jainism. They are the original scriptures and other secret writings of any religion. We will learn about the foundation and the expansion of Jainism and 4 Tirthankaras from these Agams. They have provided an extensive knowledge about the religion. So children, this is a motto of Jainism. It is to trace the philosophy of given values and maintain harmony amongst all. Let's have a look at the given symbol. The outline of the symbol defines the universe. The lower part of the symbol represents the 7 hells or Narki. The middle part depicts the earth and planet. It is called Manushyalok. The upper part represents the Devlok. The hand is for ahimsa, that is non-violence. They teach us that think before you act or response. Dots among the swastik represent three jewels of Jainism, that is right faith, right conduct and right knowledge. Curves are represent siddhas known as siddhshilas. Siddhas basically means free or liberated from evils. Next is Triyansha. Triyansha is nature such as soil, water, plants and animals. All are living beings. So one should not disregard the existence of all. Next is the 24 Tirthankaras. You can see, children, that each Tirthankara or Guru was symbolized with the animal or plant or anything from nature. First is Bhagwan Rishabdev Ji, who was symbolized as bull. Second is Bhagwan Ajitnath Ji, was symbolized as elephant. Third was Bhagwan Sambhavnath Ji, was symbolized as horse. Fourth was Bhagwan Abhinandan Ji, who was symbolized as monkey. 23rd was Bhagwan Parshvanath Ji, was symbolized as snake. And the 24th Tirthankar, Bhagwan Mahavir Swami Ji, was symbolized as lion. So students, you saw about all the Tirthankaras of Jainism. We all need gurus in our life. They play a very important role. So let's see more about Jainism. Before proceeding with the topic, let's have a look at the difficult terminologies in this chapter. Tirthankaras are also known as Arihants or Jinnas. Tirthankara are one who establishes the fourfold order: monk, nun, layman and laywoman of religion. Arihant. Arihant was one who destroys his inner enemies like anger, greed, passion, ego, etc. Jinna are the one who conquers his inner enemies like anger, greed, passion, ego, etc. The followers of Jinna are known as Jains. This is the picture of first Tirthankara, Rishabdev Ji or Adinath Ji, who founded the Jain religion. Children, this is the picture of 23rd Tirthankara, Parshvanath Ji. He was a son of King Ashvasen of Kashi. He had left home at the age of 30 and became a saint or hermit and preached Jainism. He opposed Vedic religion, rituals and caste system. He gave the preaching of truth, non-violence, aste and non-possessiveness. Let's have a look at 24th Tirthankara, Mahavir Swamiji. He was Mahavir Swami. Children, we will learn more about the early life of Mahavir Swami. So now let's have a look of life of Vardhaman Mahavira. The birthplace of Mahavir Swami was Kundagram near Vaishali in Bihar, and he was the 24th and the last Tirthankara of Jain religion. He was born in 599 BC in Natrak Kshatriya dynasty of Kundagram Vaji Union. His childhood name was Vardhaman. His father's name was Siddharth, who was a king of the republic. His mother's name was Trishla Devi. His elder brother's name was Nandivardhan. His wife's name was Yashoda and his daughter's name was Priyadarshini. His father was a wealthy Kshatriya and also the head of Kundagram. This made Mahavira a prince who could have enjoyed all the pleasures of life without any worries. In spite of having such a good family, he left everyone. Mahavir was a skilled warrior and was liked and appreciated by one and all. At the age of 30, he left his family and royal household. He gave up all his possessions, including his clothing, and became a Muni or monk. Muni is a person that gives up all his things and chooses to live a simple life of meditation. Mahavir spent 12 years in deep meditation and a harsh penance near river Rijupalika, and he attained the highest knowledge, that is Keval Gyan. As he conquered his mind and senses, he was known as Jinn. So from that very time, he was called Mahavir in place of Vardhaman. Meditation means calming your mind and thoughts in silence. By the time 12 years passed, he felt he had learned everything he needed to understand life. This higher knowledge earned him the title Jinnah. Jinnah is one who has conquered or controlled all desires. Now let's have a look at Mahavira's teachings. So children, we learnt about the early life of Lord Mahavira. Now we will learning about the teachings of Lord Mahaviras. The three principles or three jewels of Jainism, also known as three Ratnas, three gems are: right faith, belief in the teachings and wisdom of Mahavira; right knowledge, acceptance of the theory that there is no God and that the world has been existing without a creator and that all objects possess a soul; and the right conduct. Right conduct refers to the Mahavira observance of the 5 great vows. Now let's see 5 principles of living. 5 vows are Ahimsa, that is non-violence; Satya, that is only speak the truth; Asteya means do not steal; Brahmacharya means sexually monogamous; and Aparigraha means detach from material things, people and places. Let us learn more about these principles. As we study them, write down what each one means. What are the principles? Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya. So let's learn in detail about Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. This is one of the most important teachings of Jainism. What is violence? Violence is using physical force to hurt someone. Hitting, fighting, etc. means to hurt someone. And non-violence is not hurting any living thing. Okay. Mahavira said that all living things around us should be respected. Violence in any form is wrong. This includes violence towards humans, animals and plants also. Second is Satya. Satya means truth. Mahavira believed that people should be honest in everything they do, their thoughts, words and actions. Third is Asteya. Asteya means not stealing. Jainism teaches that we should not take anything by cheating, tricking or stealing. Fourth is Aparigraha. Aparigraha means non-possession. Our possessions are the things we own: clothes, house, money, etc. Mahavira taught that we should only have things that are necessary and live a simple life. And last, fifth was Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya means keeping the senses and desires in control. Mahavira said that it is important for us to control our desires so that we can focus on the important things in life. Often, this meant that people would not get married or have children so that they could focus on their meditation. So, these are the 5 principles of Jainism. Ahimsa is non-violence, Satya, truth, Asteya, non-stealing, Aparigraha, non-possession, Brahmacharya, keeping the senses and desires in control. Now let's check what you have learnt by simple questions. So, first question is, where was Mahavira born? Yes, Mahavira was born at Kundagram near Vaishali in Bihar. Next questions are, how many years did Mahavira spend in meditation? And what title was given to Mahavira and what were his followers called? Yes, Mahavira spent 12 years meditating. Mahavira was given the title of Jinnah and his followers were called Jains. Now, which religions did these men start? Vardhaman Mahavira started blank. Gautam Buddha started blank. What is the answer? Yes. Vardhaman Mahavira started Jainism and Gautam Buddha started Buddhism. Did you know in Jainism, an important person who spends his life teaching others the right way of life is called a Tirthankara? Mahavira was the 24th and the last Tirthankara of Jain religion. Mahavira's teachings had the most impact on the followers of the Jain faith. Even today, people visit Shravan Belagola in Karnataka, which has the massive statue of Bahubali, one of the other names that Mahavira is known by. So I believe that you understood the chapter very well, and here I am concluding the chapter. If you have any queries or doubts regarding the chapter, feel free to ask in interactive session. Till then, stay home, stay safe. Bye bye. Take care.